first things first, I've got to say, Robert, 16 years, we've not seen you on the stage. What made you want to, go back on the boards again?
Boards? Well, musical. I want to do a musical.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the right one. Looked for years and almost on the verge of doing a few. Then got cold feet and then thought, no, it's not really right. And then out of the blue, Howard Panther presented me with this and thought, hey, great story. And then they said, we find the right guy to play opposite you. And I said, yeah, and you got any ideas? And they said, yeah, we've got a very good idea. And
but he was unavailable.
No, it's not true, actually. Your name came up. And my son, when he saw, my son, saw you on the kitchen table and went, oh, is he going to be your guy? I went, yeah, he's great.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good.
So you've got a big fan base.
Oh, I should have bought him a Christmas
present.
Yeah,
I think you should do.
I mean, it's great. You do see a connection, having seen you doing a little clip from the show. You've bonded really well, and you must have only been rehearsing for a few weeks already.
Yeah, that's a lot to do with him.
We're talking about Jerry, aren't we?
Talking about Jerry, who the whole point of the show is the bond between the two guys. They grow into each other and then don't want to leave each other. It's like a little love story, two blokes, and
we know you can dance because obviously the winner of Strictly Come Dancing at Christmas.
Thank you.
Is this the first time that you've done vocal?
Yeah. I mean, I'd never really sung before, but when I did the audition for this, I worked for 2 hours before the audition with the MD and just stood there, and literally in the middle of the song, a little voice in my head went, if they're really going to offer you this chance, imagine standing on the West End stage singing these incredible songs night after night. And so I ended my audition by saying, look, I don't think you should offer this to me because I think there are people who can already do this. But if you like what I do and you're happy to spend the money, I will just spend the next 4 months learning to sing. And that's really what I've done.
He has. Because I said to him this morning, his voice has grown over the rehearsal period. The weird thing about doing a musical, you see, it's a fitness regime. No, I mean, any play is a fitness regime because you've got to sustain it. This guy's worked his butt off, to come up to Mitchell standard. And his voice is changing, his voice is changing.
I'm breathing and I'm breathing, it gets to the end of the sentence.
But the muscular thing about doing a musical is you have to breathe, you then have to speak, you have to count because you have to listen to an underscore while you're talking and acting, and with him you're getting laughs. So it's a really big deal, but it's a buzz. And today we got the buzz factor arrived today with you lot being here, because a lot of us were really against it. Me and Sam Bond particularly, because being English actors, rehearsals are private. We don't want people to watch. This is where we practice. But Jerry, being big showman, said, no, this is what we do on Broadway. So we did it, and actually I think it's fantastic, because suddenly it goes up, that adrenaline level goes up, and if you don't know it and you ain't on top of it, you're going to go wrong, and we didn't.
Yeah.
We were all on song.
It was very slick, very
Your faces
slick.
were in picture.
Lovely.
I just, while his number, because I watch him a lot, is that I just looked at the sea of smiling faces. It was just fantastic. I just thought, we've got it.
Yeah.
You talked about changes, physical changes. Your tash is gone.
I know, it's criminal, isn't it?
R.I.P. Mr. Tash, I believe you were tweeting.
That's right,
He's got it on some gaffer tape ready to put on.
On a little stick.
Do you feel naked? Although I know you've lost it before in One Man, Two Governors.
It's a funny thing. I really like having a tash, and I got a bit soppy about it really, because I got to have the big English handlebar. I always thought I'd grow it for Christmas for a laugh. And then I really became quite attached to it. I mean, I always knew it wouldn't be right for playing this part, because I think having a tash makes you look a bit like a con man, which is one of the things I like about it. But if you're playing a con man, you probably shouldn't look like a con man. So, it was always going to go. It feels, I ride a motorbike, so now the air bouncing off this naked portion of my face feels
I have to say,
unacceptable.
you wouldn't know Jimmy Edwards, would you?
No.
No. Jimmy Edwards was a 50s comedian who made his name out of the starches.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have seen clips of him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I could be the new Jimmy Edwards.
You don't want to be.
Okay.
And finally, because I know we're running out of time here, I have to ask, there's so many productions now that have been really successful, films that have been brought to the stage. Why do you think that there's that success now and they're being brought back, like The Bodyguard, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory we're seeing take to the stage again, and this one as well?
They're great stories. You know, one of the oldest stories in the world is the Bible, which they've made tons of films and tellies and God knows what out of.
Musicals, Godspell?
Godspell, Jesus Christ Superstar. You know, good stories will always make good theatre. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is a great story.
Yeah.
Excellent. Hey, I did it to time. Brilliant, thank you.
No, brilliant.
Can
Thank you
I
very
have a
much.
picture?
You absolutely can.
Manchester. You're from?
Manchester's finest.
Thank you.
Back up.